What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to 303 Streets. Today, let me clean the camera really quick. Sorry about that. Working on my mom and dad's new Nismo Juke. They just bought it because they're trying to keep the miles off his truck because they just bought a big trailer. So we're just trying to save miles and not pump any more miles really on the truck, except to pull their, like I said, their new trailer and the UTV. So anyways, today we're doing the brake pads on the Juke. No grooves on the rotor, so we're gonna leave the rotor, and then we're just gonna use pads. So to start off, we're gonna take a 9/16 socket or wrench, and we're gonna loosen the bolts to take off the pads. So if you're gonna do the full caliper and everything, you'll have to take off, or not the caliper, if you're gonna do the full rotor and everything, you're gonna take off, there's a bolt right here, and then underneath to get the complete caliper setup off in order to take off the rotor, but we're not gonna do that. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna come over here, we're gonna take off the cap for your brake pads. So when we compress the caliper, it doesn't pop the lid, anything like that. So I'm just gonna give you a quick rundown. Sorry about that, I got a call. So like I said, we're gonna take a 9/16 wrench. I already broke them, didn't break them, but like loosened them. So when you're doing it, you're gonna wanna hit down for your hammer, because that's what I had to do. So I took a hammer and I tapped it and knocked it down to loosen it. And then I'll take the top one off. There we go. It's nice and lubed still, so we will set that right there. We're gonna take the bottom one. I don't think I loosened all the way. No, so we'll take that out. You see it's coming out. And let's see if we got it out yet. Nope. Still a little bit more. This is the first time I've ever worked on one of these vehicles, so this is I guess, I mean, I had my GTR, but I never have worked on Juke or anything like that. Let's see if I can get this out. It does not want it to come out, so maybe I might be able to just slide it off. There we go. Yeah, these are nasty. So I'm going to finish getting that the rest of the way off really fast and see if I can. I'm sure it's supposed to come out. Sorry about that. Let's see. Top one definitely popped out a little bit easier than this bottom one's wanting to go. So either way, I'm gonna get that off in a minute, so just wait 1 second. Okay, finally got it off. There it is. I'm gonna grease it all up and stuff. So this one's on the bottom. It has a little black on it, and then that one's the top. Make sure you don't mix those up. And then like you saw, the caliper just kind of pulls off. I'm gonna clean all this to make sure we're good. Here's the pads. So none of these ones have the little tab. So as far as I'm concerned, when you replace this, make sure you match up the one that you just took out. So I took out that one. I'm gonna grab another one and make sure it's the same one, like that. So if I want to, I could check them all and make sure that I'm putting the correct one in. So as you can see, pretty much any one of these should work for this. Again, this was in like this, and you can see that it's really worn down. There's an old one, and there's a new one. So if we look at them, you can see the height difference. So again, this one's gonna go back on like that. So I'll compare this one, and they are the same. So that should be good. And if not, like I said, you can always check. If I wanted to, I could pull out this back one really quick. Oh, let's see. It's fighting a little bit. But I'll pull out the back one and make sure I have the right one. But yeah, that one's on there pretty good. So yeah, these are all dirty. So I'm going to clean everything. I'm going to spray this down, compress the caliper. So how you do that is you'll take an old pad, put it in here, take your C-clamp, and then you will compress it. So that's why you have to open the cap, and then spray down your rotors, and then replace the pads. So yeah, that's pretty much all you have to do your brake pads is, again, start from finish. You're gonna take out your 2 bolts. This one was my top, this one is my bottom. It was a 9/16 wrench that I used to loosen it. I knocked it down, and then I took the pads out, or I took that caliper apart, and then yeah, you just have to spray this off, wipe it down, make sure you get all this off, because yeah, you see it's filthy. So we're gonna wipe the caliper and spray it, and then we're gonna or not the caliper, we're gonna wipe the rotor and spray it, wipe it down, clean it, and then compress the caliper the rest of the way. Sorry, it's like not focusing. Then compress the caliper the rest of the way, put the new pads on, make sure that the pad I took off, like this one, matches the one that's going on. As you can see, those all match up. So we should be good, but you can see how worn this is. Again, if I can get it to stand. Not that anybody really cares, I bet. They just probably want to see what it looks like or how to change it, but yeah, that's what you're working with. This is all gone, shot, completely done. And then there's a new one. So this is just about the right time to make sure that we don't start ruining our rotors, because it'd be metal on metal and then it would start ruining the rotors. So we would have had to replace the rotors, but they're smooth and we're going to clean everything and then be good to go. So hopefully you found this video helpful. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them at the bottom. I am not a certified mechanic. This is just what I'm doing on mine personally to make sure that I switch the pads out. So I am not liable for anything I feel like I have to say it, just in case. Do it the way I did it or don't. But yeah, hopefully you found this helpful, and if it is helpful, like, subscribe, and have a good day. Thank you for watching 303 Streets, and have a good day.